So along the way, you start creating a security program. So what's that comprised of? Well, governance. What are the policies? What are the laws, the regulations, the rules of the road? Well, to me, that's exactly where it starts. So I have to, articulate in writing, in document policy form, how we do things, how we secure things, what's permissible, what's not. And then the second leg of this, what became what I refer to as the security trifecta. I've written about this. It's a framework that I developed. And so the second leg of this trifecta is technological enforcement. So essentially, okay, what can I engineer to, actively enforce those policies? What can I do technically to enforce the policies? And there are challenges that you can absolutely solve with technology, which is great because those are very unbiased. They don't get tired, they don't get distracted. These are just systems that, yes, no, this rule, not that rule, kind of thing. But then there are plenty of things that are outside of that. So human responsibility comes in play. And it's not the hardware that's the problem. It's the wetware that's the problem. They're the ones clicking on the ransomware or doing, whatever nonsense, or not paying attention. That's the wetware is always the problem, in my opinion, most of the time. So there's your technical enforcement leg of the trifecta. And then the third leg is all about vigilant teamwork, training, monitoring, investigations, checking things out, keeping your eyes open, stuff like that. So anyways, that's been kind of an interesting journey and challenge to get companies to, to shift towards that.